couch.
on the couch because I was asleep.
Been that kind of week, dude. Kind of week for all of us.
I'm absolutely exhausted right now. Well, I mean, I haven't really done much, but I'm drinking seltzers too.
Yeah, we're drinking seltzers.
I'm drinking some seltzers tonight. But I'm tired. The tournament last night, got home late, and then I started screwing with the boat today with doing filters and stuff, and I can't figure out how to get this fuel siphoned out of the boat. I bought one of those drill pumps to try to siphon it out. I bought the freaking primer bulb trying to siphon it out.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have a primer bulb?
Dude, the primer bulb won't, it doesn't have a primer bulb, but I bought one just to try to do it, to siphon it. And the primer bulb won't pull a hard enough vacuum to actually siphon the fuel out. I was gonna buy one of these like electric fuel pumps up at like Advanced Auto, but it didn't have any friggin' nice.
It's seltzer, dude. I was ready for. I got fucking lime margarita.
It didn't have the right spline connections for it. I'm just all day long. I spent like
so from your gas tank to your engine, there's a fuel line, right?
Just one single fuel line,
and it connects in your engine. Good Lord, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way you can unhook it where it goes into. I guess it would be probably your fuel pump or where the fuel filter's at, right?
The fuel filter is like on the motor itself, and then you have a fuel demand valve, and I pulled the line off before the fuel demand valve, so there was no blockages or anything, and tried to get it to siphon. And but I just
have you talked to Greg? You might want to talk to Greg about coming over, taking a look at it.
Yeah,
he helped me with the issues I was having with my motor. He is a mechanic. He's not a boat motor mechanic, but I mean, he's still a mechanic.
I just can't. I just need something that's stronger to pull a siphon and suck that fuel out.
Oh yeah, you should probably get Tony to suck on it.
See, the issue is, Rob, is the tank in my Ranger is underneath the seats in the console, and the seats don't lift or anything. You can't get to the fuel tank.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd.
I mean, I'm sure there's some way to get to the fuel tank, but I don't know how. And I went in there and looked around. I can't see how you like unscrew the seats or anything like that.
Probably talking Robert Murphy said his comment. He said you should be able to drain right from the tank. So when I had fuel issues with mine, so mine's carbureted, and I just pulled the fuel line off right at the carburetor, stuck it in a bucket, kept trying my ball, just pumping the gas all out the tank. And it came out originally it came out like a dark green. Like when I saw it, I was like, that shit don't look right. Got all that gas out of there, and that's all my issue. That was like 2 motors ago. Oh, another issue this time.
Yeah, it's
just depressing, man. I know how you feel.
It's been a pain in the ass. Like, I love the boat and everything, but it's just been such a pain trying to get this fuel issue straightened out. And it, I'm just kind of my last step is like, if I can't get this fuel out, I'm just going to mix it with for freaking 93 octane and run it. Like, I don't know what else to do, man.
Try to run it all out of there. That's not a bad idea. I mean, it runs, right?
It does run, but it just runs like crap, and I think it's the fuel quality. I'm gonna replace the fuel filter in it, obviously. I got spare fuel filters and all that good stuff to change out. But if I can't get the fuel pumped out of the tank, maybe I should just mix it with some 93 to help off balance some of the bad fuel and just run it.
Run until it's empty. Run it dry. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
The crap thing is it's like 15 gallons of bad fuel in it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's like a 31-gallon tank.
That's a long. Is it a Mercury?
The engine's a Mercury, yeah.
So,
but no, I have not called a Mercury dealer yet. I kind of figured that this was kind of like some standard type maintenance that I could be doing at home. But as of right now, it's becoming more of a pain in the ass. And
yeah, you just bought the boat, so you're going to be spending more money putting into it, You take it up to Intercoast, and then their turnaround time is so long. If you take it in to get it serviced, you ain't getting it back this season. You won't be fishing until next year, which kind of sucks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You drinking? What? You drinking all kind of weird shit.
That's mine. I can't open it. Thanks, honey.
Chad's falling asleep. It's that kind of Friday night. Well, last night, well, we got Greg Hall, first place, the second week in a row, I believe. What's up, Pete? I won't give up his juice, but Greg, had 10 pounds? Around 10 pounds, I believe.
It was like 10-2-2.
Yeah, and then we had Tony, what's his name? Tom and Nick Rogers. Tom over and Nick Rogers in second place. They got second place, and then me and Kevin got third. We squeaked our way into third. We couldn't find a big fish. Well, we caught one over 3, and then we had like 2.5 pounders. We caught so many freaking 2-pounders yesterday, though. It was ridiculous. Like, we could have had like 3 or 4 limits of 2-pounders. But we just couldn't get that one bite that we really needed to put us over the top. I think we came in like 7 pounds, 7 something, I think it was. But still, hey, third's a third. Ranger Ramon, he went home with his tail between his legs. He's a punk. he ain't sitting right there. So I can say that. And now I thought last night was the last one, but apparently they're doing one next week too. One more. It's coming Thursday. And Scott did mention maybe a surprise in the fall. That's all he said. We might have a surprise in the fall, which I'm guessing means that we might have one in the fall, which would be awesome. Love to do something in the fall because the fishing just gets better in the fall. Oh, it gets so good. I don't think it'll be a Thursday nighter. I think everybody's needs to be like a Sunday morning to Sunday, launch at 7 in the morning or something, or 6 in the morning or whatever, and fish until 11 or something, and come back for weigh-in. Somebody had said something about night tournament. And I was like, my problem, my eyes are already bad. I can't barely fucking see. And when I go fishing at night and I cast, it's like I can't fish the bank at night, dude, because I'm casting like 10 foot into the woods because I can't thumb it down because I can't see. I don't like fishing at nighttime very much because you're trying to fish structure and stuff, and you're just throwing it into the structure instead of exactly. It makes it hard. Yeah. So I'm like, let's not do it at night. Plus, night is just, I don't know, it's different. But a fall afternoon tournament on a Sunday, that would be a slugfest. Yeah, that would be a real slugfest because they'll be. Should do like a 5 series or like a 3 or 4 week series or something. I'm with it. I say we definitely should do it. Mm-hmm. And let's see, Paul didn't fish last night. Oh, my wife said her and my mom were watching. Hi, Mom. With Chad, your buddy. Hey. Yeah, shit, I would like to see it keep going all the way. That would be great. The camaraderie is great. They're all really fun. I've enjoyed all of them so far. There's been some frustrating ones for me. Last night, we caught fish, but it was still frustrating because me and Bradley went out and we got on some bites, but you did try. You recruited Bradley. Little Bradley. Me and Bradley went out and caught some fish. We got our 3, but they were all just freaking 1 pound, pound and a half. One of them was 2 pounds. You caught a bunch of shorts, right? They were 13 inches. Oh, okay. I measured them before I put them in. They were 13 inches, but someone else told me they caught a bunch of shorts. I don't know who it was, but I think a lot of people had that problem. Me and Kevin caught a bunch of 2s. I mean, not nothing big enough. I wish I could have found multiple 2s. Yeah, but you're still coming in with 6 pounds, which yeah. We could have got a good kicker. Yeah, you guys. Well, I don't want to say where you went. But, shit, I don't know. It was tough for some of us and other people. Team Outcast has been having fun tournaments in between our club. Are they open tournaments, Rob? Is that what you said? Or what? I don't know what fun tournaments mean. I guess he's saying opens. Kinda, yeah. I fished one with Tony the other week on Dundee. It was just a fun half-day tournament from whatever. It was 5:30 or 6 in the morning until I think it was 11:30. That would be fun. We did a little weigh-in and got out of there. Yeah. That was fun. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds like it would be pretty fun. And Kevin knocked half his skag off yesterday. We hit a low pretty good. broke off half the skag on his motor.
What?
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
After he just put a jack plate on there, so I was like, damn, dude, I feel bad. Like, sorry. He's like, yeah, that's fishing. So my brother's been known to rip a skag or two off himself. So the tide was low. It was really. We almost didn't. Tony, and Buck seen us coming, trying to get out, and he was like, "All right." It's like, "Yeah, we think we can." We're like, I'm standing on the bow of the boat, and me and Kevin's trolling motor, and then I'm trying to like get the weight up in the front so we get across the mud flat. And
I seen that.
I think everybody's seen us trying to get out of there. We was worried if we were going to make it.
You guys were so trimmed up.
Yeah,
trying to get out of there.
Well, we had came out and we had got to the mud flat, and man, we started seeing them bust everywhere out there. Right at like we was cutting the time wise, we was cutting it close. But we stopped to have let's make a couple casts real quick. Maybe we can get that kicker we need, right? And the dragonflies and dude, I looked at Kevin and he had like 10 dragonflies. His hat was like covered with dragonflies. I was like trying to swat them off for him. Like the shit was retarded. And we almost didn't make it out of there with Tony and Buck said, they'll take our fishing for us if they had to, but we somehow made it through that.
Well, how's Tony and Buck gonna make it through there if you guys couldn't make it through there?
So we were like here, they were like right there. They didn't know that we were gonna make it was like they thought we were breaking down, like we weren't getting out of there. Oh. They were gonna come over to us and get our fish. Because we were
couldn't throw you a rope and pull you out, huh?
Right. Take our fish and run. We'd be back in the weighing them in and shit. Yeah. And then there was big snakehead caught last night. I think it was close to 10 pounds, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a big one.
Big snake.
Yeah.
I think that was also by Tom over in
Townsend. He's been on them. He's been on them last year.
Tom's a good fisherman. Tom spends a lot of time fishing. More than anybody I know.
Well, that's the key.
He's out on the water about every damn day.
That's the key. Time on the water. What's up, Chloe? What's wrong? Why didn't you wake Chad up before I got here?
Yeah. I'm still asleep.
Yeah. You had to wake Chad up off the couch. And we're probably not going to do a long show tonight.
Nah, we're going to keep this one short and simple because I'm tired. Rob's tired. We just kind of want to rest.
That would be cool, Rob, if they make it open invite to everyone, because I would probably jump in a couple of those Team Outcast tournaments if they were open. Oh, we do got the Bassmaster Opens coming. What this weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yep.
Bassmaster Open's been catching a pro here or there out on the river fishing my spots. I ran into Logan Parks. He asked me, could you get back to the to those old ponds and quarries? And I said, not in your boat. You can't. Can give to him in mine. Now, he was a really cool dude. Actually, the Jersey boys that came down and we were fishing, and they needed some zip ties for something to rig something up on their boat. And I didn't have any. They had text me, asked me, bring someone. I have any. Dude, he gave them zip ties and helped them fix the shit on their boat and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a real cool dude.
That's tight.
Real cool guy. And I heard Keith Poche's been spotted a couple more times fishing the river still. So I want to go out and just see, where they go when they fish.
Does he have like a weird looking camo boat or something?
It's a black Gator Tracks, I believe. I don't know so he has two boats. He has the one he does off the grid with, and then he has the one he fishes MLF with. I'm not familiar with the MFL one, but the off the grid one, it's a black Gator Tracks. It's bad as shit, and he no fear, like he goes.
Who was the guy in the camo boat that we passed coming out yesterday?
Oh yeah, I don't know who that was. I think they were in our Thursday nighter, right?
They weren't in the Thursday nighter, but that was a rat boat that was definitely practicing for the Open.
Yeah, that was someone else practicing for the Open. I bet you if you go down there, anytime this week, you might run into, who knows.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to Logan Parks, he said that he had fished the flats a couple of days, wasn't doing shit, so he came to check this river out. And so I warned him, dude, like, you can't get stuck around here. You can get stuck. You can get stuck pretty good. So
yeah, you can.
Be careful. You see another fiberglass boat planing, follow it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so when I actually had seen him coming back,
Follow the locals. Believe me.
he was coming out from beyond the train brakes, like he was graphing all out there, and he was coming back, and then he was headed towards Days Cove. But I think he was mainly graphing the area. But it'd be interesting to see who fishes there. Frank Arthur had a good.
Will that be on television?
Yeah, the opens, no, maybe, I don't know. You know what? I don't really watch the open tournaments like that. Yes, though I think I watched open tournaments before, but you certainly will see a bunch of those guys make videos about it. Like Matt Pangrat from Bass Talk Live, he always does a video on the opens he fishes. A bunch of people do, so there'll be a lot of footage. Kind of cool that they're coming. We'll be able to see a lot of things where people went and what they did. It'd be very interesting to see what you find.
That guy's catching fish on my spot.
Right, or the last couple times, like when Bassmasters came, Aaron Martin's won it on Bowley's Marina. Nobody's seen that coming. Then you had Davey Height was in the pond, or in the forbidden area, and found those humps under the water that nobody ever fished. Well, Greg Hall probably say he fished them, but I don't think he did. Talking shit tonight, dude. Talking shit about Greg. He's won 2 in a row now, dude. Yeah. Congrats to you, Greg. You know I'm just messing with you. He's been smashing them. What was big fish last night? You know, I didn't pay attention. Did anything get caught over 5 pounds or?
No, I don't think so.
No, it was still like a 4 or something.
I think it was 4 or something.
Huh? That's interesting. Nobody's weighing nothing over. I don't think nobody's weighing in a 5-pounder this year. Close, but not quite 5.
Close, but not quite 5. I don't think.
Last year, 1 6-pounder was weighed in. This year, so far, none. So hopefully, I catch a 6-pounder next week and put that into that.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Little Bradley caught that freaking. He sends his picture. Freaking little Bradley sends a picture. He's out in Florida. He's like, go to this 6-pounder I caught. It looks like it's fucking 10 pounds. It looks like you can eat them. I was like, dude, you need a new scale because that ain't 6 pounds. That thing was bigger than him.
That's what I said. I said that fish ain't 6 pounds, bro. I'm like, I've seen 6-pound bass. That is not a 6-pound.
I've caught 6-pound bass. That is not. Dude,
I was like, that's like a 9 or a 10-pound bass.
The mouth was like this freaking big on it, dude.
Well, dude, and its freaking stomach was the size of an NFL football.
I wonder if I got the picture. If I could show people, I probably got the picture. Let's see if anybody thinks. Hey, what's up, Dan? Let's see if anybody thinks this is a 6-pound bass. If I can find this picture real quick, bear with me for a second. Let's see. You got it. Chad might have it. Let's see. I want to know if people think this is a 6-pound bass. Why you got so many pictures of little Bradley, dude? I'm just joking.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go, you got to put that. I don't know. See, maybe. I don't know, dude. That looks like more than 6 pounds, dude. There you go. Check it out. All right.
This fish was not 6 pounds.
Yeah, that looks bigger than dude.
That looks way bigger than 6 pounds to me. I mean, maybe
well,
I don't know if
he's
he's
so small.
I don't know if he's long arming it or what, but like, dude, I was like, bro, they ain't no 6 pound. That thing looks like an 8-pound bass or some shit.
It's so small. Bradley's so small because it goes from like his kneecap to his neck. Well, that's not quite.
He was average. He's like, nah, it's 6 pounds. I was like, dude, that does not look like it's 6 pounds.
I have a picture.
I was like, that was massive.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what people think. What do you people think? Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you. Yeah, look, Luis. Yeah, we know Luis. I had to wake Chad off the couch. He's as bad as you.
What's up, Luis?
Me and Luis got. Hey, Luis,
on the seltzers.
Yeah. We only drinking seltzers tonight, Luis. Don't forget, Luis. We got some shit we gotta do tomorrow. Don't get too fucked up tonight. I'll have to kill you. Gotta get that shit done. Me and Luis got
doing those windows.
Yeah, I got to finish up a job that my pops is doing. So he's got a habit of getting. Look, Luis said he wanted to go fishing one time. So I'm gonna take them fishing, right? So I'm like, let's meet up at the boat ramp at 6, which is late in the morning, right? In the middle of summer. So 6 o'clock comes, no Luis. So I launch a boat and I go fishing. 7 o'clock, nothing. 8 o'clock, nothing. 9 o'clock, I ain't making it. No shit, you ain't making it. I'm been fishing for 3 hours before you would text me. Oh shit.
Oh god.
Well, at least we talked about that snake last time, dude. Anybody think Bradley's fish was 6 pounds? I know Dan already commented, but I don't know. I have a picture of a 6-pounder, and it's I don't know. It's hard to say. Little Bradley's only like 3 foot tall, dude. Might be 3.5 foot. Look at this fucking. Drink your seltzer, dude. We ain't staying on long. Me and Luis got work to do tomorrow, and ain't getting no snake out of a stove for sure.
I ain't getting touching that fucking snake, bitch.
He was like, "There's a snake in their stove. They ain't having no dinner tonight." Order out. He's like, I don't get paid to remove snakes.
I look like Steve Irwin.
Right. That's a crocodile guy. Yeah.
Crocodile hunter.
Yeah, fuck, dude. There used to be a dude back in the day, way before most people want to hear his time, Marty Stalford. Way before Crocodile Hunter. Had like the. So you ever seen that that movie Strange Wilderness? No.
No.
Oh, because his dad was supposed to be like Marty Stalford type dude. Yeah, Chad's feeling down, boat fucking up. He's got my boat ain't running right blues. I've been there a bunch of times. I'm damn self, dude.
Not running right. And everything I do to try to make it run right is not working so far, so it gets frustrating.
Dude, I brought a whole new used motor to fix a motor issue, and then that motor didn't run right. I'm like, fuck, can't freaking win.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. You'll figure it out, though.
You did end up getting your motor right, though, didn't you?
For the most part. I got a couple little issues going with it, but for the most part, it's running pretty good now.
Yeah.
It's running pretty. It only took me all freaking summer. It was to the point where, like, I'm just going to freaking run it like this and then find something next season. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dan. You know, owning a boat, having a boat, man, break out another 1,000. You know how it
Sucks,
goes.
man. I just wanted to run right. And it's so stupid because it's like, what's up, Greg?
Oh, the champ's in the house. Gregory Hall. Chad needs some mechanical help, dude, over here. Look at him. He's all down. His motor's not running right, Greg.
It's all stupid because it's like trying to, you would think like siphoning fuel out of the tank is like such like a basic, like easy thing to do.
Right.
Nothing I've done has like, dude, I did it. I got mouthfeel gasoline
Yeah,
earlier
yeah.
and it didn't work. I got mouthfeel gasoline earlier. I bought a pump and it didn't work. I bought a siphon ball and it didn't work.
And you can't get to the gas.
And I can't get to the gas tank. And I'm like, dude, what the do I need to do? You know what I mean?
Right.
So now it's like, I know what Greg's going to say. Fill it up with 93 and run that shit. Which is looking like what I'm just going to have to do because I can't get the fuel out of the tank.
Did he tell you that already?
Yeah, he told me just put fresh fuel in it and run it.
Yeah, run it all out of there.
I was just trying to get some. I was just trying to get a little bit of the bad fuel out before running it, but it's not working.
Change spark plugs, everything with it?
I got brand new spark plugs for it today.
The easy stuff.
Yeah.
Do all the easy stuff.
So I'm supposed to be going out with Paul tomorrow to kind of tinker with the setup and try to get it.
He's going out on your boat with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's pretty clever. He knows a lot about boats. He might be able to figure out what's going on. It sucks, dude, because I remember not long ago you telling me, like, man, we got to get your motor running right, and you was trying to help me. It never ends, dude. Like I said, Kevin took half a skag off yesterday. My brother had bent a prop shaft earlier in the year. It's a boat. It's always fucking something, dude. It's always something being a boat owner. Yeah. Dude, I heard a kayak entered the Derby yesterday. Scott had a video up, like a kayaker in the Derby.
Was that kayaker in the Derby?
I believe so. Greg said your fuel's probably not bad. You should get Greg to check it out, dude. I'm telling you.
It acts like it's bad fuel, but if it's not, then I got new fuel filters for it too. The fuel filter could be restricted, so I got new fuel filters for it, new spark plugs. put some fresh fuel in it, and I guess try to run it, and then
Who is Chris Hoffman? How'd that come up? I don't know what Greg's talking about.
I don't know.
He's a hammer, apparently.
That kayak was pretty damn fast.
Oh, that was a kayaker. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
That kayaker is. I think the person's kayak was fast. I think it was rolling out.
I see him out fishing. Where I was at was definitely kayak territory. He must have went to Foster or something. You don't have carbs, do you? You're fuel injected.
Nah, it's fuel injected. It's a 2021 150 Pro SX.
It's only 1 year old.
Yeah, it's only a year old.
It's gotta be like bad gas or something.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like it's only a fucking year old, you know? Like, no, it's gotta be.
You think it's something funky, but I don't know. I got no idea if when it was put in the shop for its like break-in maintenance, if they replaced the spark plugs or what they did to it. But if the fuel in it's kind of bad or it sat in there and the ethanol gunked up the fuel filter or something, then
damn,
I'm gonna pull out the spark plugs later on and look at them.
Yeah. Greg said I'm drive it and check it out. He's dude, Greg knows what he's talking about. He's a mechanic. It's weird because of 2021. What year is this? It's 22, right?
It's a 2021.
Right, and this is only 2022.
Yeah, it's only a year old.
Shit, the gas ain't even had time to go bad.
The gas was put in of September last year, so it's like the gas is about 1 year old now.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Greg. I don't know if that's going to be bad gas, dude. I'm serious because I don't winterize my boat motor, but I use it.
But the gas never sits in there for more than a month or two at a time before it gets stirred up.
With me, it doesn't. Well, I think that the longest I go is from sometime in January, February, and a little into March. I usually don't fish, but that's it. It'll sit there for that long. Other than that, yeah, maybe if he didn't run it at all. But that's weird. It's not even like a year old.
Mm-hmm. So I got Mercury Vessel View come too.
I've ran straight seafoam through my motor before on the river. I took my freaking hose right off my gas tank and stuck it in a bottle of seafoam and burned the bitch. Let it run on seafoam.
Did it run?
Yeah, it ran. Yes, it ran. And I got a 2-stroke, there was no oil either, so it probably wasn't the smartest thing I ever done. Trying to clean that damn carburetor out.
Did it work?
No. And then I rebuilt my carburetor like 3 times and thought I cleaned it great, and things got better. What I wound up doing was buying a new carburetor on mine because Greg told me, he's like, definitely a carburetor issue, dude, from what I'm hearing. Change the carburetor now, it's running good. I think my timing or something might be off at idle because I get like some kind of little like shaking when I'm idling like this, planing out, and everything's great now though. So before I would plane out and we'll go over 3,000 RPMs, and then sometimes it would and get all this weird shit like, you know what I mean? Changed the carburetor, brought a new carburetor for it, put that on there, and that kind of solved it. But that Greg was the one who told me, like, dude, it's carburetor. It's like they got them little jets and shit in there. But you don't have carburetors, so there was a different issue. But I don't know, fucking boat motors.
I got Mercury Vessel View coming for it.
I'll trade you my 40 horsepower for that one.
Yeah. Not that if it's my no alarms on the boat are even going off or anything, so not that it's even going to raise a code on Vessel View, but
it runs smooth though, just not getting your RPMs that you want, right?
Yeah, it runs smooth until you get to high RPMs, and then it feels like it's like choking itself out.
Yeah, definitely fuel restriction.
It's running. It'll get to like 52, 5,500 RPMs and kind of run like that for 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and then it'll like fall back to like 42.
That's kind of shit my boat was doing.
100 RPMs, and then it'll kind of fluctuate between 42 and 4,500 RPMs, and just kind of fall on its face and only run 35 miles an hour at that point, which is indication of like bad fuel or a fuel restriction. Or they were talking about possible prop slip last night.
Like you spun a hub? And you don't
No,
know
maybe I don't know, like maybe the prop just isn't like the right prop for it or something. Or...
So I had thought that when it was mine, when mine was doing something like that, I thought maybe it might have been the prop wasn't pitched right or something like that, but that wasn't. It was mine was definitely fuel related. There were signs of like glimmers of hope where it would start going. You know what I mean? And like this. So it was like, and as soon as, like I said, when I put that carburetor on there, what up, Paul FM Batters in the house? Hey, look, I'm Paul Batters, bitch.
I'm Paul motherfucking
I'm
Batters.
Paul effing Batters, bitch. Paul in the house. Greg said, cavitation. Does your pizza put Startron in the gas?
Dan said put Startron in the gas.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. Dan said put Startron in the gas, but that's more like a gas treatment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be water in the gas.
I treated it with seafoam.
Yeah. You got some like shaking going on, or
yeah.
Yeah.
So the motor, once you're at those like high RPMs, like it'll kind of like like shake back.
See, mine
and forth
does that
a
at
little bit.
idle. Full throttle, I'm good now. So I just like deal with it at idle because I'm full throttle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good to go. So I'm like, fuck. I'm bad. As long as I can get to where I want to fish, I'm like, fuck it. You know?
I can get to where I want to fish, but it's just it ain't the way it's supposed to be.
Yours is a different scenario. You
Yeah.
bought dude, that boat is sweet, very nice.
For as low as
you paid a lot of money, your shit need to run right.
Yeah, for sure.
I got my boat cheap, and and I beat it up, and
Eventually, I'll get to that. Eventually, I'll get that way with this boat after I get comfortable with it. But shit, man, I just want it to run right first.
Hell yeah, dude. What horsepower do you have?
150.
Shit, yeah. Hell no, you need to get that running right. Man, that thing's gonna fly with 150 on it when it's right. Pizza changed out the fuel pump and the lines. That's why so my lines is originally what caused my problem. So my fuel lines, so I could feel them, right? And they would like feel real weak. And when I pulled them off, first I pulled off my fuel filter. Mine has where you can unscrew this cap on the fuel filter. It looked like someone like sprinkled pepper in there. So I started checking my fuel lines, and the inside of the fuel lines were getting all ate up. But I mean, what year is the boat?
21. It's only a year old.
Ain't no way. 1 year old, the fuel lines are bad already. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. The thing should run like a car, no issues. I need to drive it, bro. See what Paul thinks tomorrow. Yeah, Greg's right, dude. Greg's offering to take it for a drive, and I would let him. Because,
absolutely.
He could figure the shit out, dude. It's his trade, so yeah.
For sure. Between Paul and Greg, I'm sure
you're in good hands.
Somebody with willing to help me is awesome, and with their expertise and time and with the larger boat motors and stuff like that, I'm sure we'll be able to get something figured out.
Like Paul said, saying what I'm saying, that your lines can't be bad that quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've also they've upgraded like the type of fuel lines they used to use too. Like they used to use that weird fuel line that had that like liner in it that would like break down.
Ethanol.
But I think they fixed that or something.
Yeah, I'm serious. Mine look like fucking like you want some more pepper on the hill? It's like it was soup with pepper on top of it. And that's what led me to bad fuel lines, which originally I think is what damaged my carburetor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like a domino effect.
Clogged it all up and stuff.
Yeah, so I've been dealing with boat issues this whole summer, so I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain. Luckily, we know a lot of people that.
Yeah. Dan, it only has 10.5 hours on it, and
oh wow.
And the guy that I purchased it from put it in a climate control garage, and it stayed in this garage for about 1 whole year before he did anything with it again.
Hey Paul, have you checked? Have you changed your water pump on yours, Paul?
I think it came in today.
Oh,
he's done the thermostat.
So well, here's the thing. I fucked one up bad, dude. I fucked the motor up bad. It was overheating, right? Best motor I ever had.
3-year limited, Pete.
I had sucked mud up in mine. So I changed the water pump. Shit still won't piss. Every time I go out, overheats. Bring it back. pull the thermostat, clean everything out, all the gunk and shit out the fucking thermostat. Go back out, still overheats. Come to find out that I sucked up mud so bad that it was in my power head.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a picture of my whole bottom of my power head was just caked with mud, dude. That bad.
Damn.
Yeah. So if I had known that, I would have kept trying to back flush it and flush it and keep back flushing and flushing until it started, getting some of that mud work out of there. Unfortunately, I had to replace the motor, and then I took the whole motor apart and took the power head apart and found it then. Like, oh, but
just from running it shallow.
Oh, dude, I sucked. Dude, it's like, I'll send you the picture when I find it. It's like this whole layer of mud was in my freaking power head. Like, yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I got stuck on the mud flat, and I just thought I could just power through it. I was sucking up mud the whole time like a dumbass. And yeah. Paul's probably just a water pump, or mine's pissing and has good water pressure. Oh, that's a thermostat, dude. That's what Pete's did. Ask Pete. Pete had the same problem. But he couldn't go over like 3,000 RPMs because he's in limp mode, and wind up pulled the thermostat, and he had a bunch of sand in his thermostat. The piss and everything. And, it was pumping water through, but his thermostat was blocked, and that's what called it. But Paul said he just replaced the thermostat. Still doing the same thing, Paul? It's turned into a boat repair show.
Yeah, well, yeah, Paul, you took it out today. Is it still overheating?
We need some boat mechanics on here, actually.
Drinks.
I'll take, no, never mind.
I'm good.
I got it. I'm good. Gracias.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. Let me see. Paul said he pulled the thermostats, flushed everything out, still overheating. Well, shit, dude. I don't know. You might need Greg as well. Supposed to be shenanigans. This turned to boat depression for him and shit.
Still overheating with brand new thermostats in it?
Yeah, I don't know. But if it's pissing good, the water pump should be good. Right?
I would think so.
So Paul,
unless he's got mud in his power head.
That's what keep back flushing it. Keep trying to run it. Well, his is pissing good though. See, mine wasn't pissing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't pissing because like the fuel pump was like sucks the water up and goes all through the power head, and then mine was like the mercury I had was spit. It didn't really piss. It was spit out the back. It wasn't spit. It was getting what's up, Adam?
What's up, Groundster?
It was it wasn't spit. And that's what it wound up being, mud all up in the power head. So Greg saying that could be your impeller, Paul. Had pulled the lower unit yet?
I heard the bite was on today.
Evan lit him up today. Can't tell you too many details, but Evan had 15 fish in 30 minutes. Yeah. So we caught our fish in the first. We had our limit in 10 minutes. Swear to God. I caught one on my first cast. Kevin caught one on his first cast, and they both were good fish. And then we caught a third, and then we probably caught a limit. We probably caught 5 or 6 limits yesterday, but they were all like 2-pounders. We broke out the balance beam a couple times, upgraded about an ounce or two here and there. Yeah, they all were like, we're gonna get that one really good bite. We had like a 3, one a little over 3, then a abundance of 2-pounders. Like we lit 2-pounders up yesterday. 15 PSIs ain't shit, Paul.
15 PSI ain't shit.
Shit. We all need Greg's help, dude. I know Paul Canatello if you want Paul's repair, if you want to get him to look at it, but I wouldn't recommend him. Actually, I don't know. Let me not talk too bad about Paul. We don't have crankbaits today. We got tequila bottles. That kind of build a tiny little bass boat inside that bottle.
Tiny bass boat inside the tequila bottle.
Story of my life, right there, man.
Oh man,
story of my life.
I'm freaking tired.
Yeah, we ain't going. You ready? We ain't staying no long. We apologize.
Not tonight.
It's been that kind of week, man.
It has been that kind of week.
And it's supposed to be shenanigans. The fun night. It's Friday night. Okay, sorry, Paul. I had no clue. I was just making a joke, dude. He's like, I'm a house only have 10 now. Fucking. It just said when you see the word. Anybody ever says the word 15, the number 15 to me?
It ain't shit.
Right, it ain't shit. No matter what it is.
$15 ain't shit.
Yeah,
15
yeah,
pounds ain't
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It
How many
ain't
gallons of gas we got left? 15. That ain't shit.
It is 15 gallons.
I don't care. Anytime I hear 15, that ain't shit. Oh, he wasn't even talking to me. I'm just saying. Ah, fuck. 15 pounds. You know what? They caught 2 fish yesterday, actually, speaking of them. I was talking to them after, and they struggled a little bit.
Who's that?
15 pounds ain't shit.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Greg lit them up. Tom lit them up. Me and Kevin squeaked our way in, barely. I think Vince's Crab House didn't have a good. He said he didn't do that great.
They were dinks.
You either did good or you didn't. You know what I mean?
I got 3, but it wasn't good. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was either. It wasn't a slugfest. It was a little bit of a grinder. A lot of smaller ones were bite. Dude, I called a fish flipping that with like I didn't even think I had a fish on. I was like almost casting them back out. Like, oh, there's a fish on that.
Yeah. Thanks, Paul. You like this hat? Paul gave me this hat.
Oh, there we go.
On Tuesday, Lowrance. He says I'm the only fool that he knows that uses Lowrance. So
I think Kevin has Lowrance on his. He has Garmin. Kevin has Garmin and Lowrance on his boat, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
You know me, I don't pay that much attention to shit. I barely even. What's your name, dude?
Tony.
I ain't called you Craig in a minute, dude. So.
Craig.
Yeah, I ain't called you.
What's up, Craig?
I had started the reply to Ranger Ramon. See, I'll tell you about it later off there. I don't want to ruin, like, you know. I'll tell you my plan later, though. Ranger Ramon, never mind. He's already feeling bad enough. He should have stayed off my river, dude.
He's probably asleep now.
Yeah, he probably is sleeping. It's past his bedtime. If the guy's ass whooped. Dude, Kevin was like smelling the mic. Oh shit, dude! Fucking Kevin Peon, Parsons. Oh shit! Kevin was like doing like this with the money in front of Tony. Tony was like, "You know how much money I won this year?" Shit, I will say, Greg, while you're on here, dude, you've been in the money a lot this year. You've been smashing them, man. Congrats, dude. Yeah, you've been fishing well lately.
Keeps fuel in the boat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit, we won our entry fee back. The buck cut. That's right, Dan.
Damn,
got the buck cut. Dan the man. We gotta come up with Dan the fishing man. We already got Peter Plopper. We got Dan the fishing man.
Peter Plopper. I said something to Pete about Peter Plopper. Or whatever.
Did he get mad with you?
He was like, we're gonna have to cut that shit out.
Oh, Peter Plopper. Dan the fishing man.
Oh man.
And Paul effing Batters. I'm Paul Batters, bitch.
He does not like Peter Plopper.
I know. I could have told you that before. Small quick Pete. Peter Plopper is not a very flattering name, I don't think.
That's so funny too. It's like the best part is so
dude, the
stupid.
only reason that fucking Tony even won a few weeks ago is because he cut all my fucking baits off my lines and tied those fucking whopper ploppers on there. The Peter Ploppers.
Oh god.
Oh shit. You know, people actually, like, people at my work, like my boss is like, do you have a problem with like some little kid named Bradley? Because like we posted on Facebook. I'm like, no, it's a joke. She was like, is this for real? Is it like some kind of joke?
You guys have a problem with a kid named Bradley?
Yeah, I got beef with a 12-year-old.
We're gonna beat the shit out of him at the next meeting.
And now that she knows it's a joke, when she walks by me, she goes, stop fishing my spots, and starts laughing at me. Oh, shit. I wonder who's going to be at the boat ramp tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't make it. Me and Luis got shit to do.
Me and Paul will be there.
You guys fishing tomorrow? You just going out fucking with your boat?
Well, if we're going to be out on the boat, I'm sure we're going to end up fishing.
We're going out in the morning. Evan went out this morning. He said the fishing was good, dude. So, you know, his tide's only an hour difference. So, these guys probably light them up a little bit. if I had to imagine. I don't want to say what's fishing well and what's not. Kind of like, dude, we call it all kind. We call them flipping. We call them on a frog. We call them on spinner baits. Like, well, I call them on spinner baits. And Kevin on chatter baits. He don't like spinner baits, but we call them multiple ways yesterday too. It's like, oh, Pete's going crabbing, dude. If you get a bunch of crabs, let me get a dozen, man. Come on, Peter Plopper. Get a dozen crabs,
That's a good way to get crabs, is call him Peter Plopper.
What I mean, he's my brother. Come on, give me some crabs. Some crabs, dude. I don't think I had crabs. This whole. Hey, look, by the way, Ranger Ramon, I hope you're watching this. You couldn't catch crabs from a $10 hooker. I caught them today in the dirtiest water I found. Really? No Russia. Is that say what's OT? It says OT by calling me Peter Plopper, so I don't know what he said.
That's Peter Plopped.
I'm going with the chocolate milk pattern myself, Paul. Go with the chocolate milk pattern. Shit, dirty water sometimes. Some people like the dirtier the water.
Well, they gotta eat eventually.
Yeah.
They gotta eat eventually. It's been freaking fucked up and muddy for over 2 weeks now.
It was clearing up from what I saw yesterday. I didn't see it everywhere. I didn't explore the whole river, but definitely clearer than it was. I went out Sunday with the Jersey boys, caught 2 snakeheads and 1 bass. Caught a big snakehead, maybe like a 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to go back because, I got shit going on at home. So we didn't stay out long, which I felt bad because they came all the way down here. And I was like, why don't you guys stay out and fish? But they didn't. I kind of wish they would have. Well, yeah, 2 big snakeheads, 1 bass, had a couple blow-ups in the grass. The water was the river was effed up last Sunday. Messed up, like floaters everywhere, piles of crap floating down the river, muddy as hell. Yesterday looked way better. The water clarity and everything was way better yesterday. Yeah, so I don't know. I think Chad's ready to shut it down. He's gonna fall asleep. Then I have to listen to Riverboat Rob all night.
I swear to God, I'm really going to bed like after this.
Yeah, once I drive home, I'll probably too. I told my wife I was going to try. Sometimes we hang around afterwards and chill and talk. And told my wife I went tonight.
I got to push the boat back in the garage a couple feet and shut the door, and then I'm passing out.
You need help?
Yeah, I'll take some help. It's kind of heavy. It's heavier than a John boat. Let's put it that way.
Hell yeah. We'll get it back in there, dude. We'll get it back in there. Chad, if you've never been to Chad's house, he's got every toy in the world. Imagine he's got like motorcycles and dirt bikes and 4-wheelers and fucking skid steers and fucking bobcats. Squeezes a boat in there.
Squeeze the boat.
I don't know if it's like how I actually did actual count. There's probably golf carts around there somewhere.
No golf carts.
Kevin's got a badass golf cart, dude.
We used to have a golf cart.
Got like fucking rims and shit on it.
So,
yeah. Me personally, I'm only allowed to have one. I have my motorcycles, and then I sold them to get my boat. I can't have both.
Good choice on the boat.
Yeah, I was going to die early. I had crotch rockets, and I definitely was. By now, I've probably been dead. You know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly.
Instead of out there catching some fish and having a good time. So
big stinky bear. Big doggy.
Even video games to try to. You down for tomorrow afternoon, Chad? Paul, man, you should call me about your fridge. That's what I do. That's all right.
Yeah, we can get out there tomorrow afternoon, Paul.
By the way, Paul, there's a whole defrost cycle for the fridge. You got a timer, you got a defrost thermostat, you got the heater. Never mind. It doesn't matter. You already bought a new fridge, so don't worry about it. Next time, give me a call, dude. It's what I do. It's what I do. Yeah. So you ready to shut it down, chat, and get some sleep? Sorry for the short show.
We are going to call it an evening. Sorry for the short show tonight, but life catches up with you sometimes, and we got shit going on.
Oh, before we go, you didn't broadcast live yesterday either. And my wife and my mom are like sitting home ready to watch a broadcast. Broadcasted. So my wife's calling me like, I've been checking Facebook. I've been checking Instagram. I can't find it. And I go like this. Here, Chad. And gave him the phone.
I was so confused. I was like, yeah. She's like, "Where's the podcast?" I'm like, "It's not up right now."
You was like, well, I'm having problems with my boat.
Well, I came in last. Like I was like one of the last persons to get to the dock. And then I was one of the last people to pull out. And by the time I had pulled out and got all the fish ready and everything, everybody else had already pretty much weighed in. So I was like, I didn't even see the point in going live at that point.
Instead of trying to explain all that to her, I just handed you the phone. Let's shut it down. Yeah, Samsung appliances suck, by the way.
Martin
If you
just
want my
tuning
advice,
in.
get a Maytag. Whirlpool makes very good stuff. Whirlpool and Maytag are the same. GE's all right, but Samsung, fancy, very nice looking. I want to buy one though.
I like LG stuff.
Samsung makes good TVs.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but refrigerators, no.
Yeah, I think the GE or
Appliance wise, Maytag never dies. It's like a
Yeah.
Yamaha motor.
I think mine's a Maytag out there or something. And that's an old refrigerator that I have.
Well, LG's pretty good too, Paul, but just stay away from Samsung, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the more features and stuff you have on an appliance, the more shit that can break. And Dan's right, GE is maintenance friendly. It's like when you pop up, open the hood, and you can get to everything on the engine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this is not an appliance repair show. I do one every third Thursday of every month. I teach a live class for appliance repair. So if you want to know more, you can come to that.
So, all right, everybody. Martin, we're sorry you just got here, buddy, but we are just doing a short episode tonight. I am really tired and I have more work to do on the boat. And Rob's got to get up early and replace some windows. We got some stuff going on, and I am going to get to bed early. And I can't be I can't be slugging too many beers or anything tonight because I got shit to do tomorrow. Seltzers, cocktail hour.
I ain't coming over no more, dude. I'm just kidding. We got tequila bottles instead of crankbaits, which is perfect.
So, but yeah, man, thanks everybody for tuning on tonight and watching our. He's just good. I got a tournament tomorrow. That's why Tony didn't come on. Tony didn't come on because he said he needs more sleep for the tournament.
They're
tomorrow.
fishing the GP, I believe. But anyway,
Yeah, well,
don't forget Bass Munitions.
he was just sad.
Don't forget Larry Payne
Bass Munitions.
and our sponsors.
We're gonna have to give that baggie away at the last Thursday nighter.
I hope it's not the last one.
I hope it's not the last one, but it sounds like it's gonna be
Everybody
the last one.
email Scott and say keep them going.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Bass Munitions Lures for all your soft plastics. We want to thank them for keeping us hooked up. Shout out to UMA Lure Company. Tyler Hawthorne makes some of the most badass crankbaits on the market. And Tailored Lures Frogs with Warren Taylor. Makes some really great frogs, and those frogs have been dependable for us, putting fish in the boat for us throughout the summertime. So we want to thank you guys for sticking with us and keeping us hooked up with your fire baits. So we will talk.
Lowrance.
And Lowrance. Not really. Lowrance never gave me anything.
Well, you got to have them.
This is a gift from Paul, which I cherish.
And we got a little shenanigans in, so there we go.
Yeah, send spots, send waypoints. But anyways, thank
Where?
you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching.
Tony, a bitch. Put that up and peace.
Night, y'all.
On that note, we out.